stream's back live. Sorry about that, guys. And we again appreciate everything everything that happens here.
All right, you want me to stick with Cammy? We could discuss the matchup more, or?
Yeah, sure. We'll go for it.
Right.
So as I was saying, Dawson has trouble anti-airing, especially that jump strong. Yes, the low profiling anti-airs where I stick a move out that doesn't have a hurt box.
But he is threading the needle for that one.
Yeah, that's really effective.
And meanwhile, at the ranges those work, do the sweep this time.
Okay. Yeah.
Like, and that leads to more damage and more hit stun, and sometimes combos.
And do that again from that. So I have an alternative, but that's a read on my part. So.
However, you can low profile with the slide, go under, and just reset the scenario with the strong.
Yes.
So
you don't,
if you go to the state of the arcade.
That's like the only time it can cross up, I think, ever, just about. Maybe against like Honda also.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
that's our only cross up.
No, jump short can cross up, but it's not going to hit the low profile like
that. Your hooligan. Now, I don't practice against a ton of Cammy players. Dalsum should be able to shut that down with this move right here.
Whoa! Sometimes I don't get hooligan.
Yeah. But it's so quick to react to. That one also the jab catches it. So Dalsum has the tools to keep her out on paper. It's just so.
The problem is,
so complex.
Cammy is a character that's kind of based around she's not a good character, so how do we balance her? We give her more damage.
Yes.
Dalsum is a character based on if you're perfect, you'll win in 16 hits.
Right.
So the risk reward for Cammy, right, is the same as it always is. Jump.
Just get in there.
Or rather, the reward is win, but the risk is 1/16 of life,
right?
Rather than an Osagat uppercut for like 40%. And you're like, how does that do that much damage?
Yeah, Osagat versus Cammy is one of the worst in the game. Like, I like that's my attack to keep her out, and then go ahead and jump over the fireball. Like even that, it's threading the needle, but.
And guys, if you're listening, we do have Richard monitoring chat, doing his best to provide links and everything. And I will while I'm sitting in the producer chair, I will just say that the support so far has been just astounding, and I can't say thank you enough for just the raw donations, the Patreon support, the merch, and the gift cards. It's been overwhelming. And it really does touch our heart, and we are going to be here playing games, trying to stay alive as an arcade as long as possible. But it really has been, and we will be taking breaks and saying thank you to all the individuals.
Arthur, blow me up with some cool combos.
All right, let's see.
All right, we're going to see Arthur do combos.
All right, so one of the fun things about this matchup from Cammy's perspective is kind of how you're going to get your damage once you get in. Dalsum's throw range is larger than Cammy's. So he has the largest throw range of the game, I think, not counting like, look at that, that's huge.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
And meanwhile, like,
no throw.
No. So Dalsum's going to be mashing on the throw because that's his defensive tool more than anything else.
He has no reversal, which part of the reason I was losing those matches is I was not respecting the fact that Cammy does have a reversal and Arthur can do it whenever.
Yeah, it was.
I'm either on or I'm off.
Right.
It was pretty constant there.
But
that's a one-frame move. You wake up into it. Dalsum has nothing like that for defense.
Now, when Cam is on top, and I know that Dalsum wants to throw, I have to ask myself a question, right? Let's say he blocked to jump in because I came in, right?
I got you.
Did it hit low enough to where I can't hit a move afterwards? And if so, I'll either block or do a DP. I'll probably do a DP because I expect him to try to throw me.
Yeah, almost.
I tried it.
There you go.
Otherwise, though, if I hit a little bit deeper, get in the corner, then I can do some cool stuff. If I'm bad.
I blame the buttons or the sticks.
So,
hey, that's a big combo.
Yes.
Magic Pixel.
If I know he's going to be doing a throw, then I know he's not going to be crouching, which leaves him open to lows. His only wake-up option is throw as well. I mean,
or block. Yeah.
If you've already done a teleport, you can hopefully do a teleport.
Right.
But not exactly.
Check the lore, right?
Yeah. The another thing that happens that's once she gets in, it helps her is Dalsum, despite his emaciated appearance, has
the fattest,
the widest hitbox. It's his stance.
Really?
Yeah, he's super
Both
wide.
standing and crouching, Cammy can do some excellent combos on the guy. The one that I use usually is this, because you can always get the close standing, but you can also do, oh man, you can also do 4 hits if you're not bad, and sometimes I'm bad. But the one that I did last round is one of my favorite combos lately. And I dropped it, whatever.
Yeah.
Low short, stand short, low short, super. I can't play and talk at the same time, apparently. Beyond that, it is quite safe to do stand strong links against Dalsum. The only combos you really can't do against Dalsum, I think you can't do low short, stand strong, low forward. But like everything else she does just works on the guy.
Stuns instantly. This is.
And
yeah,
if I'd done that for jump in, it would be touch of death.
Right. There you go.
But also because he's such a fat character, there's one combo that I've been trying to land more frequently that I like a lot: the back turn stand medium kick.
Oh yes. You hit it. You hit it a couple times in our set.
Yeah, but
you
once
didn't
you got
link off
dizzy
of it.
and once I missed the link.
Yeah.
So I'll try to show that real quick. There's
There's
a couple ways to set it up.
There's nothing juicier in Street Fighter 2 than when you hit somebody with a normal and they move in the wrong direction towards you.
Okay, I can either do an air-to-air jump strong or an anti-air stand strong. Jump for me.
Or
Oh.
doing a neutral jump. Woo!
Yeah. Well, I
Close,
missed my
close.
link.
This is akin to one of our most famous clips on our Twitch page, which is Silent Scope blowing up the logo Robert Ashurst in Spring Series 3. Just a touch. It wasn't quite a touch of death because he had already hit Robert.
So
But
that's
nice.
more similar to the combo that
Arthur,
Silent
I'm
Scope
just
does.
getting through that our YouTube never popped back up.
Interesting. Why?
I don't know. Let's check it out. And if you want,
It sure claims that it is. Could
are
could
you at the free?
could you reload it?
I'll check.
All right, guys, we are.
What's my phone say?
I see a live now.
Yeah, we are live.
Mine says live on
Yeah,
my phone.
I'm watching myself. Ooh, meta.
Interesting.
There we go.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
looks like we might have 2.
Hi,
live-
Lego.
I
Let's
see
see.
2 live streams active right now.
Lego
No,
says if we
it's
do
offline.
this.
It's offline.
Lego says if we do this for a lot of character matchups, he'll definitely pay. Well, we are definitely in the business of getting everything we can to save free play. So, yeah.
We got a lot of stuff between us that we can talk about, and definitely
send a
community members
donation.
that may show up later.
And yeah, the real thing is we have days to do
Yeah.
this.
And put in your request and your donation, and we'll do what we can. We certainly have time.
Yeah, my Blanca is not exactly great, but I can possibly do some Blanca. Chun-Li, Claw, Honda, I'm okay with.
But since we're going over this, we should go over why Dalsum wins this match, which is from this distance right here.
Well, from 2 distances, Dalsum wins. From this distance and Dalsum offensive right on top. But, okay, so I jump and boom, 2 hits. I
Alright,
can do
guys.
that and sometimes still get stuffed. From this range, I have 2 options. Uppercut a limb, or jump forward.
Yeah, and
But-
like I don't want to put out a limb because my fireball is so safe.
A third option is sacrifice life for super, and this never pans out as well as I'd like.
Yeah, Dalsum gets a knockdown on all of the one he doesn't get a knockdown on, his fireball. I'll just combo and make it knockdown anyway. So that probably stuns.
If I have the super from that range, then if I'm not terrible, I can do a jump roundhouse in the super, and that'll give me some big damage.
Yeah, and those will be the things that like just swing around in an instant.
Yeah.
But you know, from every distance of your jumping outside of on top of my head, I can do stuff like that. So I could even get my yoga snipe on if I really want. Nice.
So at exactly that range and no further back, you can catch the Dalsum extended fireball pose. But any further and that uppercut blast. Oh no, I'm dead! And it is never safe to jump when he's got that super.
Yeah, Dalsum he doesn't have a reversal. His super is ridiculously invincible. It's something like 50 or 70 frames. I don't know the exact number, but a lot.
However, Cammy's super also has a lot of invincibility.
That's true,
I think hers is the only one that can go through Dalsum's. And we can actually do a test if you want.
Yeah, sure, why not?
We got time. I'll be fierce Cammy this time. Let's both build up some bar.
Yeah, Matt checks in, so YouTube is up. Oh, he builds super fast too. He's definitely top tier. There's no doubt.
Okay, super whenever you're ready.
Yeah, and you waited a little later. So that's perfect. That's perfect how you should handle it.
Let me try to super first, and you try to super me
Oh
after
my
the
goodness.
flash.
All right.
That one's going to
Give
be
me a
harder.
countdown.
Okay, I'm going to go on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's
Harder to do.
Just nuts.
I think
I think we could try that one all day.
I
We
think
might
that,
not have enough time for me to super counter that. That's happened maybe 5 times ever I've pulled that off. It takes away your inputs.
I'm under the opinion that if we do it at the exact same moment, that I will win. But if you do it with any sort of slop, right, then
Then my invincibility will win out.
yes.
Yeah. Big.
Also, you can get a trade in that circumstance as well, due to the fact that in a trade for Dalsum he wins.
Yeah, because he pushes her away, knocks her down.
Well, no,
even an aerial.
The super trade though, you take all the hits of the super, don't you? just
no,
one?
no, just one.
Okay,
just
all
one.
right.
Like he has to continue on his motion to actually get all those hits. But I will say this: if you jump into it late, you take basically all the hits. Or sometimes I'll see him bounce like a trampoline, take 3 hits in the air. His super does a lot of damage. It has a very wide hitbox. It has a tail that comes like the back of his head, if you can see in the reaction camera, like this area. So sometimes people will jump over or juice kick over the top of Dalsum and get hit anyway. And if you're really savvy / lucky in that way, you can combo off that back turned hit. So I've had a 3-hit combo that's stunned and swung a match where I just supered. They correctly predicted, jumped over me, went to throw me, and instead got stunned for it. It's fair. It's fair.
All right, guys. Corey coming in here with a quick update. So far today, we have sold more than 30 T-shirts since going live. And anyone online, we will be making sure we reach out and get those shipped in this coming week. Because if there's one thing that's still going, it's the mail. So we will make sure to get those dropped. It is definitely going to be our biggest T-shirt sales day of all time, and we truly, truly appreciate it. It is just super, super amazing to see people reaching out in all the various ways. Once again, we're here today trying to survive. We don't. We went from having revenue to having no revenue, and our expenses didn't go away. So we're fundraising today. freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. We've got everything that we could think of on there. We've got you can buy gift cards. We've got our merch website. We've got Patreon. We even just have PayPal that you can donate. And I've been just totally humbled by the amount of people who have just donated money or joined our Patreon. It means a lot, and we really, truly appreciate it. Ah!
There's me not respecting the reversal again.
So
That looked
Cammy
pretty
has
close.
Cammy has multiple invincible hits of her super. So anyone else that attacks Dalsum right there, you have to cancel immediately due to uppercut or something like that. Or in that particular circumstance, you get hit by the one last hit of Dalsum's super. But because I had Cammy's super, I was able to blow right through that last hit and come out on the other side.
Yeah, why don't you go versus CPU for a little bit? Can you do go versus CPU? The CPU in this game is
Good.
it's ridiculous.
The CPU requires knowledge that I don't have. It's pattern recognition,
Right. Well, I definitely know that there's been plenty, like, when we first started having Super Turbo players start showing up, there was this big talk about how you shouldn't spend too much time playing the computer because it can teach you kind of bad habits.
There was a moment many years ago when I had it on the 3DO where I was pretty good at beating the computer on the 3DO, which was a not great port of the game. It had a 3DO, if you don't remember, had 3 buttons on the controller, and to swap between punches and kicks, you had to hit the start button. Or maybe it was R. I actually don't remember off the top of my head. But the important thing of the matter was that game had a unique soundtrack that has never been reused. That's the only thing that really is good on the 3DO version. You can't pick old characters for some reason.
That is weird.
Ooh. Dragon kicked.
And guys, just watching the Patreon stuff come in, it's just incredible. We appreciate it because obviously Free Play is going to be doing everything we can to stay alive, and that's actually why we're here today, trying to stay alive. And there's not going to be enough that we can say thank you. Did Fei Long just take you out?
Yeah, I lost the first stage.
Yikes.
Live to fight another day.
I lose first stage all the time.
The computer does
cheats.
not play like a human. Sometimes he'll hit a jab, and it's like, nah, uppercutted. And sometimes Guile will walk forward, and he's like, flash kicked. And it's like, how'd you do that, Guile?
Yeah, it doesn't need to charge, and it doesn't need to react either because it reads the inputs and says, this is what you're doing, like we're just going to do this. If this, then that. It's very, very simple to get a flow chart going when you have 0 frame reactions.
All right, Arthur, what would be your best character against the computer here? We want to see you make a run.
It's an interesting question. I would wager Honda, Chun, or T-Hawk.
Oh, pick one and let's see. I'm here to root you on in your new quest.
All right, I have a theory, and this may not pan out.
A T-Hawk
if
theory.
it doesn't pan out, then I'm going to go to Honda.
Over/under is stage 3. Stage 3.
What's the T-Hawk Dawson matchup like?
T-Hawk Dawson blows him up. Blows him up. And I will say this, much like the Cammy and T-Hawk's another low-tier character.
I meant to pick O-Hawk.
Right, yeah, that would have helped.
Way.
But even T-Hawk, like, T-Hawk and O-Hawk have similar paths to victory against Dalsum, which is he has an option select that Arthur can't do, correct?
That is very, very...
Yeah. So basically he does a jab. He does a full 360. He goes back to down forward, and he negative edges, which means holds down and lets go of all 3 buttons in sequential pattern. And
nice.
If that sounds complicated, it is. It also has to happen in like a, I don't know.
All right, T-Hawk holding on right here, though. Oh,
yeah,
he's got
So
them.
my idea was to just jump and hawk dive, but it turns out that I can't hit 3 buttons in the same frame very frequently.
Yeah, see, that's going to hurt his chances for sure. But yeah, if T-Hawk touches Dalsum, given that option select, it should be over. I know because Yakitori beat me 40 straight times in Japan. Thanks for paying for that one, Corey.
This is basically how I cheat the computer in Garo.
Right now I'm playing the computer, but in a little bit sure.
This is how I cheat the computer in Garo. As Hattori Futaba or whatever her name is, I do the jump with her dive kick.
Yeah.
And the computer basically it doesn't ever know how to do anything against it.
I can get almost straight miracles in Garo. So if you want me to beat a computer, that's the game that should happen in.
Michael Beltran says he will come beat Akuma for us. I say, bring it on.
Yeah, we are. It's a little bit different fighting game setup right now. We are seeing how far Arthur can make it. So far, his T-Hawk run looks good. He apparently knows the moves and stuff, so that's progress. That's something.
He's only got 3, so that helps out. Oh.
So does the computer get progressively, not just like each match is harder, but is the computer improving at all during the match, or is it just raw random cheating CPU?
I think it's just cheating.
Yeah.
I mean.
Yeah, we do have an appearance by Boat Guy here in the back doing his shimmy. Basically how I dance in the club. Oh, he pulls it off.
Oh, all right.
It
is clearly getting harder.
You're fast too. You're fast too.
The over-under was 3.
Yes,
so
yes,
it looks like it was well set. Well set over-under.
I got to get past.
It may not appear it when I play Arthur's Cammy, but I know this game.
I got my moments as well, and they are not typically T-Hawk moments.
By the way, I saw Silent Scope, the aforementioned Silent Scope, basically perfect every stage and beat Akuma with T-Hawk. And I'm not talking O-Hawk either. The man is a monster. Nice guy, too, for a monster.
Come on, why did that kill Guile?
Fuel. Excuse me for a bit. I'm going to do some producing on the fly. We'd like to thank Josh Featherstone out there, who is just tossing other graphics into the Google Drive, so I'm going to add them up. Thank you again to everybody joining us, and thank you to everybody donating What's the link? I'm gonna let me.
It's freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. A website I stayed up till about 4 a.m. building last night, trying to get set up because I think it was about 9 or 10 p.m. in my dining room last night that I realized how fast this was happening and how bad it was, and that we needed to do something dramatic. And this is it. This is us. We are streaming until, I don't know, 10, 11 tonight. But we do anticipate trying to fill that dead air in the middle with some highlights or some podcasts. We don't really know until we can come back tomorrow and keep it going. It's this is, to be honest, the only and most important work we can do, and it's the only way we can stay sane as we scramble. So
I hear you. Now we all.
Oh, the perfect.
I feel like we all want to play. Like, I mean, that's what we do, right? Like, so if we can get some of the Hall of Famers out and do exhibitions and whatnot, like it's going to be that time for sure.
Well, and I'm actually super pumped about trying to do a playthrough of some of these terrible games we have in the back, such as I'm told it should be happening soon. Our original JAMA PCB of Guardians of the Hood, which is just as terrible as it sounds.
Oh my goodness.
I'm hoping we can do a Versus City playthrough. Did you get it?
Ugh. CPU T-Hawk 1.
Oh, I
What
see.
stage? Stage 3?
This is 3 or 4? It's 4.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
I think
nice. Well,
But, I mean, that's just first.
that was a tight round too. So
This is all gravy here. You beat the over.
you're in.
Oh, wow, T-Hawk. All right, okay. The two hardest CPUs, in my opinion, are T-Hawk and Cammy.
Zangief is vicious too.
Well,
Yes, he is.
You think if you're Capcom designing this game right, you want
The new characters?
to have some like really increased ramp difficulty with those new characters, so that when you release it, people get them and they think they're impossible and really have to grind to do it, so that arcade keeps churning quarters, which is definitely not our style. And guys, there is a $100 Patreon level that does give you unlimited access to Free Play Arcade. Obviously, the value of that decreases some when we are closed by the government. But if you do that, make sure you bring your receipt if you try to use it, say, tonight, just so that we're ahead of everything, because I do see a number of those rolling in, and I appreciate it, and I always will.
Oh, thank you so much
for doing that. And one of the interesting things I did last night around, I don't know, 2 a.m. was another, I think my favorite benefits I've ever had to type up is our $100 level Patreons. They get to protect a game from being rotated or removed from the floor. So
You hear that, Gorf? You're good.
their favorite game will be
You going with Gorf?
not moved, not moved, which is going to be really interesting. Do y'all remember that music video service in the mid-90s where you could like call a service and it charged you like $2 and it'd play a music video, and the whole profit there was hoping that everyone picked the same song. I'm hoping everyone just picks the same game, like they all decide that Super Turbo is what they need, because otherwise we'll have difficulty rotating. But I suppose if that's the case, I really appreciate it and love it. As you can tell from our camera, though we are open, we are not. There are not literally very many people here. We've had a handful, and that's probably for the best based on all the information we have. But again, if you go to that freeplayinc.com/savethearcade site, you will be given kind of information why we're still open, what we're doing, and how you could potentially help save the arcade. We never expected such a thing. Is this your second computer run, Arthur?
Yeah, this is the second one.
All right, this is Honda. You're on Cammy. Is it always the same order?
No, but you always fight the 4 new characters.
Got it.
And 4 of the returning cast. Wow.
Yeah, and due to you fighting all of the 4 new characters, and they frequently are the first one, that's why you see this stage, Cammy stage, as one of the most frequent ones in tournament. If you look in tournament, you're always seeing Cammy
Okay,
stage.
so there's 2 things. You 100% of the time will fight a Cammy.
Right.
Right? And frequently, people do not pick Cammy.
Exactly. So Cammy's not picked in tournament except when Arthur's there, or Silent Scope, or
Ray Upshaw,
who
you
is
can see.
all in the building.
Wave
by the
to
way.
the camera, Ray. I don't know if he's in.
Yeah, he's actually not in the frame.
Nah,
It's pointing way away.
Just outside.
Yeah, I'm sitting at the. Well, I'm standing. You can see me. No,
Okay.
I can see me. at the producer's chair. Ochio,
So
no stun.
I had a sword Ochio, but I didn't have a negative edge, right? And so I pressed the button and get uppercut by Ken. The only way for that to happen is if, without buffering the move, the game just decided on the frame that I hit the button, he did his uppercut.
Yeah, of course.
Cheated.
That's how it rolls for sure. Negative edge. That means you can let go of a button to do a special move, like that. So if you miss, you're just blocking. You're not doing anything. Nothing happens, and that is a function of Street Fighter 1.
When I was a kid, I figured out that I could only do fireballs with negative edge, and I thought that you had to press it first and release it, but I, was a kid and was kind of wrong.
Right, and that's why your favorite game is Primal Rage.
Oh man, that is not
What
a
about
true
Killer
statement.
Instinct?
I kind of hate KI.
What about Fighters Megamix?
It's okay.
Yeah, I'm into that one.
Is that the one with the dinosaur?
No, I don't know who's all.
Evolution. What is that?
No, Fighters Megamix is with what, Virtua Fighter and Fighting Vipers
Written
together.
deal with the follow.
All
Oh,
right.
wow.
Wow,
That
how
guy.
did that even? That kid was very talented.
Okay,
Oh.
who wants next?
Against the computer? I got you. I got you.
I literally lost the first stage with Cammy. I can't beat the computer with Cammy.
All right, I'm gonna give it a whirl.
Ray is displeased with me.
We're on first stage.
Everyone.
I think this might be the second.
All right,
Oh, wow.
Chris stepping in. He's going to make a computer run.
Excuse me.
And guys, yeah, as we saw, or you might have seen, we updated our graphics, our overlays to give you the link on the top of the stream there. That is how you can help us survive. We have gone from, a stable revenue to zero almost overnight. And when we ran our numbers, things did not look great. So they looked awful, to be frank. So this is Corey from Free Play. We are here trying to keep our minds off things and trying to save the arcade. At freeplayinc.com/savethearcade, you can read about everything, and we can watch Chris
Lose.
try to beat Ken.
Oh my goodness. I'm glad Ken knew what side he was on because I didn't know what side he was
Ken
on.
is he's beasting right now. It's the eyebrows.
See,
that
we were on
take him
stage
through
4.
everything.
That's what happened there. I also may have not slept much last night. We're all.
Was that a game tip to like teach you a move just then?
Yes, it was trying to teach me. I don't know if it's Yoga Blast or Yoga Flame, but it's one of those two.
All right, you going back after Ken?
Yeah, it's like thank you CPU. No, I
You started over. You started fresh. All right, this is
Stage
a pure Chris run here.
Yeah.
Trying to fight the computer at Super Turbo.
You know who can beat Akuma pretty regular? In fact, we had planned to do a long play of this. Was not Beltran, who of course famously failed at it.
Makes sense.
He'll get another shot.
Right.
But Carlos, the Girl Master himself, he can beat Akuma pretty regularly with Boxer. That explosive damage of Boxer, it makes it a lot easier than my win by 16 straight hits against a computer that reads all of your inputs.
Nice.
This match Dalsum wins because of that punch I was doing right there. I can zone him out entirely with that. There's basically one move. I can punish that one.
So
that right there.
what fighting game at the arcade had like a still good but fair computer like opponent?
Tekken.
Yeah.
Like all the Tekkens had good CPUs, with the exception of if you're playing Tekken 5 DR out at Fort Worth right now. Once you get to Jinpachi, the final boss, it's a Capcom levels of nonsense boss. He has many
He'll
infinite
just
combos.
keep winning and
Yeah.
make you feel terrible.
Well, he's definitely beatable in some form, but like if he decides he wants to win, he absolutely will. He's one of the most broken characters I've ever seen. And that includes Shin Akuma in this game. Like, he's more broken than that.
You know which game, and this was a very early game, and we talk about it occasionally. Virtua Fighter 4 had a pretty good single-player kind of campaign. I used to actually, that was the game that I would stop and play when I used to just walk the floor in our first month or two, because when I was just like the tech on duty or whatever.
I remember those days.
I used to just, that would be the one I'd stop and play, because honestly it wasn't super popular, so I wouldn't be normally taking anyone's spot. And it really felt like I was learning how to play the game as I did the CPU campaign.
Yeah, versus CPU, a good versus CPU in a fighting game should just basically be execution practice. helping you learn to do the moves. And this game actually tends to fail in that because you do a move and it just decides or doesn't decide to magically kill you for it.
Well, yeah, I've definitely played the computer in Super Turbo and just kind of been like, I'm gonna try to throw everything at it and pray, not really trying to focus on learning how to play the game, which is probably why I'm so terrible at it, because that's probably all I've really played.
Yeah, as a single-player game, I would not call Super Turbo terribly compelling.
Right.
It's compelling to watch like Silence go play it and blow it away, but yeah, it's rough. That's
Whoa.
why. That's why.
What was that move?
That's the hooligan. She can transition that into a throw, an air throw at that.
Wow, that was cool. Thanks, computer.
I'm terrified. This is not where I want to be as Dawson. Okay, get away from me.
Yeah, and the chat says that the Japanese CPU is more fair than the American /
I believe
world. I assume it's because in Japan they had fewer demands of their revenue demands out of their arcades, and America was pretty focused on they
have
players
revenue demands, but this is the thing in Japan: you're not going to play the CPU.
Right. That's true.
You're going to play the person who comes up
Right.
and challenges you. The end. And that was something that even to this day, like I really appreciated about my trip to Japan was, if you go over to a machine and you hit start on it, the arcade could be basically empty. Someone will walk over to the other side and hit start.
Well, I remember as kids not wanting to do competitive matches because
You don't want to steal the quarter, right?
Yeah, because you wanted to see how long you could last rather than, really risk it.
Yeah, it's just our single-player mentality really transferring over. And that was the golden age, right? The golden age of American games were frequently single-player or marathon-based.
Look at me, only 4 rounds later, I switched to the text. I am the master producer over here.
Nice.
I did it.
You know how Scoreboard Assistant works now. Thank you to Anthony Chu, the Jazzy Circuit creator. He's the one who actually tipped me off to Scoreboard Assistant. I was doing it all by hand.
Yeah.
Me and then Nicholas
Oh yeah,
Tremaine.
I remember like y'all live editing images and stuff for overlays and everything. Yeah, it works great. Those were the days.
It's really versatile too. And then when I went out to the Texas Gamers Lounge, hosted Killer Queen tournament, the KQ Austin players showed me one of the most technically proficient streams I'd ever seen, where they were using Scoreboard Assistant to custom change graphics, which was really impressive. Those are the best streamers I've ever seen. KQ Austin. Dallas Hutchins, thank you for that. I'm winning. What's happening here?
Yeah, you're making a good run.
That's right. Take that, Arthur. I can't beat you once at Super Turbo Versus, but the single player. Again,
That Kin, have you fought Kin yet? He's just waiting somewhere to ruin your day.
I got something for him.
Getting in the zone.
Yeah, I can zone people out, but the problem is if I give him a limb to hit, he will hit it. Like, he'll just magically counter everything that's counterable. So I have to be perfect in my play.
I think it was cool because, like, as a kid, I didn't really play Blanca, but I loved everyone who did. Like, the personality of someone that would pick Blanca just meant that I think I was going to just, like them a lot.
Corey likes trolls. You heard it here.
They were going to be a lot of fun. Well, yeah, like, just kind of off the wall.
I really love Blanca in this game. He's bonkers. He's bad. But he's got some crazy movements, like that ball there. His little hop doesn't do any damage. I don't think it has any kind of hitbox at all, but he can do all kinds of weird stuff. That move, biting loops.
That happened fast, too.
And it's 1 frame activation. It's nuts. But that being said, like, I can punish the ball on hit. Nothing seems to be safe from him. When we've had Fromo out for the end of summer tournament last year, he was beating us all with them. He won that tournament, of course. He had a whole set of 100 straight games. I guess I stopped his win streak at 96 before we closed the door of free play. But he would have to play super, super patient, get his opening, and then he would do some of the just crazy, jankiest setups I've ever seen. And I loved it. But I know I'm reminiscing too much, and I done lost to Blanca.
So yeah, once again, guys, we are here just we're playing games today. Is what we're doing to try to survive what we're going through, and we're reaching out to everyone listening for help. freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. A ton of options, and we're gonna pretty soon go through some thank yous. But we've got you can order gift cards that you can use for any purchase here at Free Play, whether it's now or later. We've got a Patreon set up, a merch store that's been active for a while, and there's right here, Arthur. We also have just a raw donation link, and we appreciate anything that you can give, because you know it's going to be tough for a lot of people for a long time.
It is.
And yeah, if Free Play has impacted your life for the better, we would appreciate anything that you can spare right now, as we have gone from a very, very robust revenue stream and popular arcade to empty almost immediately. And this is actually, it's kind of not extra tragic, because it would have been tragic no matter what, but this was supposed to be the busiest day of the year for Free Play Richardson.
Right. Spring break.
This is spring break. This would normally have been a just an absolute capacity crowd.
Oh yeah, no, I would be waiting for the kids to die down so that I could come back later.
Right, and then we would have the most interesting kind of college kid, young adult party every night during spring break, as just kind of the activity bred more activity.
Well, and that's why I created a community group. That's why I wanted to encourage people to play multiplayer games. Like, it's just so much fun to play with people. And this is me playing against the CPU is kind of like tragic.
Right. Well, we're watching Chris achieve his dreams playing the computer.
Right.
at Super Turbo. See how far he can go, and just watch this cheating CPU while we get some additional stuff set up in the background. But it's we are going to be here for a long time today. We'll be back tomorrow. We'll be back the next day. We anticipate that the government will soon announce that we will be closing our doors. But that is one of the things that we're waiting for. That has not happened yet. So
but at that point, we can. Now it's a private gathering of whatever.
Right.
Like, so if it's whatever the number is, like we could, if we need, you know, Ray, who's right over your shoulder, to come show us how Cammy's really done, or or things like that. Like, we can have him in on an individual basis, correct?
Right. Yes.
Yeah. So the show doesn't have to end when the show inevitably
We will
ends.
have special guests and everything. Which that's kind of the thing right now. We are at limited to a 50 capacity under the new CDC guidelines. Not that that's super relevant, as there might be one paying customer or two paying customers, or 4 maybe in the building. So we don't anticipate that being a problem. And to the extent you want to get out, we have a fully sanitized arcade. You will smell the sanitization stuff that we used.
I did it for 2 hours this morning.
Right, when you get here. And it is, we are all washing our hands, not sharing things we shouldn't be, that kind of stuff in the interim. And it is a very, very small gathering. And we don't know what the future holds, but we do know that we are going to need help. So freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. While Chris continues his kind of march towards immortality as he fights the...
I was reminiscing about Blanca when I lost to the Blanca CPU, so I continued there. Where I feel like I'm still in the realm of my run. This is another matchup that Dawson wins. I'm as confident in this match as any, thanks to Bokai Jeremy Withers and his learning of the character against my Dawson. So I know the spacing very well, but he reads input, so what am I going to do? And normally I would have tried something there, but I know whatever I tried, the computer would have magically counted it, so.
And hey, guys, some of y'all on PayPal, I can't even appreciate enough some of the donations that are coming through.
Are there any messages that need to be written
Well,
out
none of them that
include it?
Yeah, you know, the Patreon says that we'll say it on the stream, but I don't want to put anyone's personal
Well, yeah,
information when they don't.
No, I'm not saying that.
But just
like
tons of really kind words about what Free Play's meant to them, and that they want to do what they can to preserve it so that more people can get this experience. I can't even. I'm kind of shell shocked right now, seeing the stuff come across. So it really means a lot. So we're going to be here today watching Chris trade fireballs with Ryu.
Oh, do I have a life lead? I don't think I do.
I can't tell.
Oh,
Oh,
I
no.
tried the super too.
Not anymore.
See, he's reacting fireballs. There
Oh,
we
you
go.
got it.
Oh, what?
10 seconds. Oh, Ryu.
I should have had that one.
Yeah,
You're
I thought
better
you
than
had
me
him on the
today.
Hurricane. The computer is a relentless and harsh master. It doesn't put up with nonsense like hitting buttons because he'll just psychic uppercut you.
Well, I will wash down the controls, and I guess we can throw Ray on here.
Yup. All right, so we're gonna sanitize a control panel.
Be
It'll
right
take
back.
a few minutes and get things kind of Cloroxed. And I think Ray, is he gonna make a CPU run? Is he gonna fight Arthur? What's the plan? Oh wait, we switched to this screen. I didn't. That was
Ray, what
scary.
do you
That was
want?
terrifying.
Get me off. Get me off.
What do you want? What do you want to play?
Yeah. What are we doing?
Do you want to
are
run the
you-
computer? Do you want to play against?
Uh,
All right,
all right. He's making a computer. He's
okay.
making a
Raising
computer
those.
run. And
Ray
if you look, it's hard to
noted that
see
he
in the
is
stream right
too
now.
good to waste his time with either of us.
Right.
All right, we got an epic computer run, and and yeah, that was a surprising camera transition, guys. We are here. We are trying to keep free play alive. freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. Our transitions here are going to take a little bit longer, given we are going to be sanitizing control panels between players. Sanitizing headphones and headsets and everything between commentators and everything. So I do apologize for that. It's just a pretty major precaution. And honestly, we're also washing our hands between matches, not touching our face, all of that stuff. And we're not at all in any way trying to take light of anything that's going on in the world. And in fact, we are 100% aware of the challenges that everything faces. And we have gone very quickly from what looked like we were in really good shape to just awful shape very fast. And we don't know what the future holds, but we are asking for as much help as we can get today as we try to figure out the next steps. And it really does seem sudden, and I apologize to everyone for that because it's sudden for all of us. We are open right now. We have very few people here. And we will be open until the government shuts us down, which we do believe is coming. But if you go and you read on freeplayinc.com/savethearcade, we believe the benefits for our employees will be greater if it's subject to a mandatory shutdown versus voluntary. So we're here. We're playing games, and we're trying to stay alive. So the help that we've received today is far beyond what I expected already. And I am truly touched to see how many people have thought that free play was an important part of their life,
There is no
and they're trying to keep it going. So we truly appreciate it. We've got merch
That's what I'm saying, is I
available for
can't
sale.
do a kill
We've
off
got
'cause-
Patreon with some interesting benefits. We have just an actual gift card where you can buy a gift card to be used now or later for any products that we sell here at Free Play. And then we have a raw donation link. If you prefer that way, which I didn't really think about that, but we added that last second, and a lot of y'all have just donated that way. And everything that y'all have done today has been incredible. So we've got a nice Ray Upshaw transition. He's coming in. He is going to battle the computer. He's going to take the computer the distance.
Over/under is still 3.
3 is the over/under.
3?
We're looking
Well,
for.
Arthur
We're
got
looking
4.
for you to take the over or the
3?
under in chat really quick, guys. Over under 3.
Oh my
Oh.
God.
Arthur chimes in going under.
Arthur has taken the under.
I think Arthur got 4 stages in. Is that right, Arthur? Yeah.
All right, chat.
Yeah. So up on the leaderboard with Cammy.
Very few people in chat are taking the over. It's basically entirely under.
Ian believes. Ian believes it's going over. Oh my goodness. Boat guy under hard. Retrospect Radio wants over. Yeah. Gotta get past this Chun-Li first.
All right. As we call it, everyone has switched to over.
Oh.
The tides
Look
have
at this.
shifted. Over comes through.
I've got some interesting news for you, Ray. One Michael Beltran is going over. He believes in you. Satchmo says $10 donation if you win 4 straight. So he doesn't want to donate.
And guys, just by watching, we really appreciate
Yes.
just y'all being here with us in spirit.
All right.
We truly appreciate it, and anything. And I don't fully understand how Twitch works, but I'm told that they can like donate or tip or something on Twitch, and that's also cool. I don't actually know how that works.
Yeah. Storm Guy says $100 donation if you can play versus me. Absolutely. Send a donation and send me a message and let's go.
All right, Ray Upshaw has been kind of cruising so far.
Yeah, no. Well, he's in stage 2. So this is you want to get Zangief early before the computer really wants to cheat, because he has normals for basically every situation. It's just they're slow, and a human can't react like that. The computer absolutely can. So
Where
Ray
was
gets
that
it
4
done.
in a row? Because that was 4 in a row.
That's 2. That's
Oh.
4 rounds.
Oh, 4 rounds? All right, yeah, that's fine. Oh, no, we got Ken.
Yeah, you're at stage 3. Math is not Ray's strong suit, but playing Cammy is-ish. Bokai stage.
I do love that dance, man.
If you subscribe to the channel, you've probably already seen it. Bokai pops up.
I mean, seriously, I modeled my entire life off of that dance. It's incredible. It has everything I look for. All right, Ken putting up a bit of a comeback here.
Boom!
What a sick comeback. The Ken is past. Are we going to level 4 now? Are you at the? Did you hit the over already?
I already hit the over, and I
God.
haven't lost the round.
This is Cammy versus Cammy mirror match.
I thought the over was 3. Oh.
So this is so it's met is what you're saying. We're at push. That's why we're supposed to do like 2.5 or something, so that we encourage action and there's a definitive both sides. All right, the mirror match. We are here at Free Play Richardson right now, watching everyone fight the cheating CPU as we don't know what else to do, to be honest. We just wanted to play video games, and we're here on stream here on Twitch, on YouTube. And you can help us at freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. Honestly, there's all the information that you need and all the options are there. And Ray's going to stage a huge comeback right now.
Oh!
It almost happened. Almost happened. All right.
Right at the magic pixel, man.
So he's coming back. He's going to hop back in.
What do you mean, no?
The producer says no overs. No do-overs. You got to start. We have game over.
Get over here.
All right. We're going to have Jerry step in. Let's make sure we do all the sanitization, guys. It'll take a few minutes. And make sure we really do let that sit for a little bit while we transition players. All right, this is Save Free Play, I guess, is what we're calling the broadcast, Save the Arcade. You know, we started this arcade in 2015, and we didn't really know what it would do. And then we things were going really, really well for a long time, and very quickly things are turning.
I have a question for you, Corey, a
do we
technical
got?
question.
Yes.
Do we have SNES JAMA thing?
Somewhere. We should have
have it?
something. But honestly, we get rid of those so fast.
Okay.
Because
I know a guy who has
we
one.
have HDMI. We have the analog that plays SNES to HDMI natively. Like, does a really great job. It's not.
Okay.
And then isn't that the Genesis? We have the Genesis, but
Yeah,
Josh has
Okay,
the, has
so
the
we have
SNES.
some equipment. Cool.
Yeah,
cool.
so we can play SNES on stream, and it's actually better. Wait, yeah, that's the Genesis. That's the Genesis. So we should work on getting that set up on a TV sometime, because we're gonna be playing all types of games, as we just I guess try to entertain us and everyone else.
Taking requests, of course.
Right.
Especially donation requests, we won't be turning down any of those. So
Right. There's
Sturmgeist, yeah, Jesse, absolutely at the $100. If that's serious, then absolutely bring it on down, and you can Tenno me as well. I think I could take him a few times. I don't know. Depends on how he wants to play it.
And guys, we are not necessarily we are open, but we are not necessarily encouraging you to come out. That's why we have all of the other options.
Right. Yeah, we're 50-person, like our cap following CDC guidelines. We're not anticipating that. You know, there's a few people here, and I do understand like the need to like get out and play a game just to cope with all this nonsense that's happening. But you know, it is what it is until they tell us to shut the doors, which honestly might actually help us in this moment.
Right. So we're looking for it, and on that freeplayinc.com/savethearcade page, you will have all of the updated status of our opens per location. If we make any changes, if we make any other announcements. Right now, all free plays are intending to be open. Right now, Free Play Richardson has been open since 11 because this was our big spring break week. But the other three, Arlington, Denton, and Fort Worth, will be open at 3 p.m. with a capacity of 50 while we await kind of the government's action. And yeah, this was supposed to be. This is our biggest week of the year that will not be. So that is why we knew we were going to be in trouble right away. So right now, what happened? What just happened? All right. We've got one win. Is that right?
Put Ryu in the grave. But yes, one win so far.
Is Dalsum your main?
It is
All
in
right.
my classic blue.
All right. So we've got serious Super Turbo CPU matches. We're checking distance on a play. We were talking earlier. I asked them how to explain to me how stun works, and to be honest, their answer was not satisfactory. I do not know how stun works still.
Hit a person a bunch without them falling down,
And there's
basically.
some sort of random variable that will cause them to stun. I asked them if they knew when they were going to stun someone, and they said kind of.
There's a few attacks that are pretty much guaranteed to stun, but other than that, you're it's all guesswork.
So yeah.
Oh Lord.
The chat is demanding us to get to Akuma, so we'll do what we can, guys. I can assure you that me, Corey, playing would not deliver anything like that. So we'll see who we get. Right, we're just gonna cheat. We're gonna set high scores on pinballs by taking off the glass and just scoring unlimited points, submitting them. No, we are here today, and. We're playing. We're just playing games. We're starting out here on Super Turbo. It is probably our biggest game here at Free Play, and we're going to be changing things up. We're going to be messing around. We're going to have different setups. We've got some consoles and stuff that we're going to be switching over to because we don't really know what the day holds for us. And when we started this, we were totally just kind of rough. We've updated our stream and everything as we went. So we've got the Kami matchup now. Are we at 3? Is this the third stage?
Yep. We're at the third stage for now.
I didn't hear any over-unders. Was the over-under 3 again? Is that what we're starting with?
That's always the good
All right. That's the good one to go with, Chris says. Yeah. A good gambling website would know that you shouldn't make it a round number because 3.5 is now our over-under. And yeah, if Free Play has meant anything to y'all, please, reach out, help however you can. We'll take anything right now. We've got everything set up, and gift cards are good for any product at Free Play, and you can use them now or later. There's no expiration, so that is a good way to help us kind of make it through a tough time. There's also the Patreon, which for the first time we have all sorts of interesting support levels, which we've never done like a membership or a subscription or anything, but we're going to definitely be doing what we can to not only deliver all of those levels, but to try to utilize Patreon throughout this period of time. and honestly, hopefully, not need it very soon. So we definitely appreciate that support. We've also got merch and just straight donations available. Anything you do for us today, we'll remember forever. So right now, this is the third match, yeah?
Was the third match.
Then that's it. That is over. So
Yeah, I was afraid she was going to come up on stage 3.
So is it like? So I've noticed so far, Cammy and Kin pretty tough computer opponents over others,
Well,
or
for
is
some
it just
reason,
the matchups?
stage 3 is just kind of difficult.
That's
from
the
time
one.
to
That's the
time.
one where it's
That's
like,
the
yeah, I want your money
operator,
now.
The money, the
Yeah.
money stage for the operator to go
Yeah.
ahead and get paid.
Yeah. All right. Who's next?
I would. Oh, we're gonna go CPU again.
Well,
I wouldn't mind. I've seen all this. Like I
switch
feel
up?
like
We're
I
gonna
feel
do
like I
some-
have another Cammy player and another Dawson player. We did a first to 5 where it was 5-0 Cammy. Maybe Jerry
we're gonna do some.
can defend the house a little bit better than this Yoga non-master.
Oh, so me and Ray or me and Arthur?
You and Ray is what I was thinking.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I have to ask because Arthur's also a Cammy player.
No, I already did the first to 5 to him, and it was not pretty. Actually, the combos that he hit me with were pretty, but
Mostly it was a non-real combo. Are you guys able to hear me?
no, you're not on.
Okay, can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yes,
there we go.
there we go.
All right,
we
guys.
got Ray Upshaw, we got D Owls.
Blood match coming up. First to what are we doing? First to 5.
Yeah.
First to 5.
Yeah.
Let's see. This is my professional level commentary.
I got you.
We've got 2 players, Cammy, Dalsum.
Indeed.
They're doing things to each
Throw in
other.
the corner. This is where Ray
They're
wants to be.
doing things to each other.
Ray,
no.
Ray's game plan is going for tick throws.
Right.
And I've told him many times that he should drop Cammy and pick up Honda.
Oh my goodness, you're not wrong.
So
But you know what? He does his tick throws well.
I was told earlier, Cammy's job here is to just get close.
Right, and Ray knows that, and he will be diving all over it. There he goes. Nice hooligan there. Maybe throws them in the wrong direction.
I have to say,
but
that's a very cool looking move.
it really is.
Yes.
Like the animation on that is pretty incredible.
Yeah, that was one of our original nice hooligan with empty hooligan.
Nope.
Oh, jumps. 1-0. Mr. Upshaw. And the
He knew it was
celebratory
He was waiting for it.
swig of the PBR. Yeah, Ray can do the hooligan. Oh, the hooligan was the feature of one of our original free play scavenger hunts. It was Roll a Honda. We had a whole segment that was dedicated to the song "Baby Got Back,"
Nice.
and you had to do the hooligan throw where you rolled Honda. Way harder than you think. I think that might have been when Ray picked up the character of Cammy, was just trying to roll the Honda over and over and over again.
Well,
not
we got a
failing.
bit of a. This match is starting out pretty interesting. The PBR is catching up.
Jesse, you can show up tomorrow for exhibitions. Absolutely. Oh, nice super there. Big life lead from D Owls. Oh,
I'll take
Ray
that
had,
trade.
one.
he had a chance there.
I'll take that trade.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an unsafe drill, but Ray not so quick with the reversal. And I don't know if Ray knew that was an unsafe drill either. Like
I mean, he does a lot of unsafe drills.
yeah.
Ray uses it trying to catch you walking forward, and he's hoping that it's going to hit, and thus he doesn't have to worry about the safety of the move. And there's something to be said for that. But at the same time, I feel like the move is a little bit too slow to warrant that usage, and it's not exactly Balrog's dash punch in that it's safe, or Honda or Blanca's long-range moves and that they bounce back so far that even with the negative, you're still not going to get punished generally.
Nice slide throw into the corner. Another throw from Jerry. D Owls.
Dawson, I think, can always punish that drill with a down towards jab or whatever that move is.
Yeah, there's plenty of options to punish. Cammy's not the safest. That one right there, you could also hit stand roundhouse to punish. All of her special moves are unsafe. That's one of the severe limitations of Cammy. All of her special moves put her in bad positions, unless they're crushing you.
And to answer if we'll showcase different games, the truth is, not by day. It's going to be kind of we're just kind of winging it.
Right. Yeah. We part of the reason that I asked Jerry to come up here is to help us get set up with a nice console stream, so we can do that as well.
And
2-1.
if you're wondering of like different ways you can do it, sharing our Facebook posts, asking for help, sharing this stream, rehosting it, anything like that goes a long way. While we're all just kind of here, we are here saving free play. freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. The support we've received so far has just been incredible, and it really does. I mean, it's totally humbling to see how many people have had such great times at free play and have been reaching out to me over the course of the day. And obviously, I hope it goes without saying that to the extent I'm not super responsive in this time that I'm on the stream, I will be getting caught up with everyone who's been sending me messages, well wishes, everything. We have plans in the future to say thank you to everyone who has supported us in this time, even if it's just commenting in our streams, watching our streams, donating money, buying merch, buying gift cards. We wanted to come to you with every option. So where are we at right now? Is it 1-1? Did we lose?
2-1 me.
Our producer has,
I got you.
has disappeared.
I'm stepping in. I was going to tweet out the link, but everybody else tweet out the link.
Yeah, make sure you share it.
And do at Free Play Arcade when you hit Twitter. So 2-1 D Owls, 1-1 in the next round.
And of course, I want to say thank you to people who are here but not on the stream, helping us, Richard and Josh and Stephanie, who's over at the lab, trying to fulfill some of these merch orders. We're doing everything we can. And we are doing what we can to answer the questions. We've just over the last 3 or 4 days received more Facebook messages than we ever have. That was a cool move.
Yeah, nice air throw. So 2-2, tied it up. Finally, a competitive set. Not just me getting trounced by Arthur or Arthur getting trounced by the computer.
Arthur was showing off. He is clearly super proud of those combos.
As he should be. They're hard. Interesting. The empty neutral jump medium kick canceled into a throw. Not canceled. He hit the ground while doing it. I feel like any trade that knocks down Sim is probably pretty good for you. Sim doesn't have a reversal, so he can't get up safely. So knocking him down is just paramount. Even if you take a life deficit, which you probably won't, but you can get in, so you get a free attempt in, although he didn't do something quick enough to get there. Oh, stun. Oh. Jerry misses my favorite punish of just 2-hit headbutt. He can do it, though.
And just
3-2.
See, I also disrespected Cammy's reversal, but Arthur had it on point. J-Pong in the house.
I believe J-Pong is now a Patreon supporter.
He is an everyday supporter of Free Play Arcade. We're talking about the Pong World Champion, Jonathan Kim, of course.
Yeah, I know we've. It's been a hard time for him since Pong shifted a little bit.
It has, yes, actually. Jerry trying to fight his way out of the corner. Uh-oh, Super might do it. But not quite.
Close.
You can still get there.
Oh,
nice,
what a
nice.
move.
I don't know what Arthur's the expert on Cammy, but I don't know what she has from the neutral jump to punish a stand roundhouse low profile like that. But I think she has something. I'm pretty confident. Corner trap. Ray jumped out of it, but wasn't able to combo his way out of it. That's his modified option select of just holding forward a medium punch. Gets the throw or the anti-air. Empty hooligan into the corner. But gets thrown for his trouble. There's that crazy throw range of Dalsum's coming into play. 4-2D Owls. Ray's thinking over his options. CR donate link in the top right corner.
You know, I probably don't say it enough. This game is beautiful.
It is.
Like, this is a gorgeous arcade game. I mean, I've probably watched more footage of it, given what we do, than most. But it really is, spending time playing other games has been really, like, you know, different fighting games. I kind of forget just how incredible Super Turbo just looks, especially for its age. But just
they do a lot with a little, for sure.
right.
I don't know. And that old school format, the graphic style, like it holds. Like every time they try and update it, it looks balloony, and the original arcade sprites are just classic.
All right, DL
And,
is
like,
going
and
for the win here.
The other neat thing about Super Turbo is you look at the sprites and you think, oh, well, these are obviously new sprites for Super Turbo, but if you go back and look at the old games, the old characters look exactly the same as they did back then in the original World Warrior release. The only thing they really updated was the portraits.
Nice. I think
I saw that. There was a lot of times where you backhand punch it. I was like, that's not what he meant to do. Yeah.
Thank you, XGamerZ, for the raid, and also for bringing up the Beltran Sagat.
Yeah, and I mean, this is I think hour 2. We're going into hour 3 right now of our stream. We plan on being here for a long time, alternating casts, obviously, as we figure it out. I think, do we have Arthur trying to come in, or is he?
Believe so, yeah. Just sanitizing.
Okay, Cammy or someone else?
Well, I mean, he did just beat Cammy. Maybe you should rep for Cammy. And
All right.
Uh-oh.
is that not good? I don't know, guys. I'm just here. I don't know.
No, I mean, this is a matchup
right.
that
That's just weird.
I just, as a Dhalsim player, I know that this is a difficult match, even though Dhalsim should win it. It's a high degree of difficulty, but high degree of success if you know you're a Dhalsim. But
And I can't play this like Ray, because with Ray, I'm assuming a throw after every jump in. That's not the case with Arthur.
No, don't test his reversal.
The idea behind my gameplay is to get high damage. The idea behind Ray's gameplay with Cammy is to get a throw.
There's a big combo. No stun, though, so maybe a chance.
Oh.
Every
Okay.
time, it's the last hit.
All
I just
right.
want to do that combo.
Too much damage.
Was interesting hitbox on that one.
1-0 Arthur. Yeah, no, he can consistently do that. We were testing it out, too, trying to do it in neutral to get him an extra meaty combo.
I would say I'm less than 50% overall, but reliable enough to where I don't mind going for it.
And the best version of that combo I've ever seen is in our clips section from Spring Series 2 years ago, Silent Scope, and the first round of Spring Series beat Robert Ashurst with it, and it was ridiculous. One of our most viewed clips, so you don't have to search very hard for it. Nice job stuffing the spiral arrow with the crouch jab. Hard to do that.
So as he's wanting to go for the throw, at least I'm open to the low.
Right, that's the classic Street Fighter mix-up or 2D fighting game mix-up, low or throw. And that's, if you're trying to learn fighting games, and a lot of us at Free Play, have learned or teach people.
I wanted the super there so bad.
Yeah, that was your game if you get the super too.
Not today, though.
I know that pain too. Yeah. A lot of times what happens is you're holding down back, and then you go into the super motion, and the first input was down back. Or you're just used to hitting down back, and you do half circle forward, and then starting from down back, half circle forward, which isn't going to get it done. But believe me, I know the woes. My record would be about 65% better against Outsider if I just hit the super when I needed it. That's 2-0, right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, I got it right. All right, Corey's doing stuff, so I'm producing and commentating. Johnny Andrew says, "Is that
What?
Arthur?
Oh.
Did I miss him?" Johnny Andrew says, "I miss you, Arthur."
Okay.
Johnny Andrew.
Yep, that's what he says.
Johnny Andrew. I am drawing a blank right now. Oh, no.
Johnny, he says he misses you as well. Thank you for all the commenting. Thank you for the donations. You can see the link up there. We are trying to save the arcade as we are anticipating a full-on coronavirus shutdown. As it is, we've voluntarily limited our entries to 50 concurrent, but I mean, we're not. That's not going to happen. Like, we are in a new world starting this week, so we are trying to hold on till we can defeat this coronavirus as a society, and then we can bring the arcades back in full. And judging by the crowds just 2 days ago, we want this. We want the arcades. We want real equipment. We have been nothing but bananas on the business end until, you know, act of God or however you want to frame it, just absolutely ends everything. So.
Oh, that throw. Into the dizzy.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Very nice on the ending total with that timer. Johnny Andrews says, I met Arthur at Versus Gameplay. He has a good Chun and Yuri in Street Fighter V. Interesting.
These are lies. I have a mediocre Chun and an awful Yuri.
They are they're debating it in the chat right now.
What is it, 3-0 right now or 4-0?
It's 3 right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'll update the score. Trying to give space with the back jump is Jerry. Got him in the corner. This is go time. Can keep him there. Fireball pressure. Takes a step forward in the roundhouse. That's good, but the trade with the knockdown is what Cammy wants. Cammy's in. Look out. Look out.
Ah, my
Drops the combo.
combos.
No! I was like, what do I do? What do I do?
You guys can't see it, but Ray Upshaw just to Arthur's left shoulder gave the biggest smile whenever he dropped the combo and threw you. That was the Ray Upshaw finish.
So what was your record? 5-0 as well?
Oh, it was 5-0. Yeah.
Okay.
It's not.
My goal is to get one.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
understand. I understand.
Jump onto fireballs. That's how I roll.
It's a really awkward match. I feel like I would have more success against Arthur if I really, really scummed it up. But I'm always sort of trying to play to learn the game in the end. And I want to play a tactically sound game, and I'm just not capable of doing it against Cammy right now. At least not Arthur's level of Cammy. Definitely won some matches against Cammy's. Went out to Super Bit Wars, which has also been postponed or canceled. I'm not sure what the official wording is. Last year in Oklahoma City. Jerry's put on a good fight. He's got super. Oh, yeah, the one.
I should have won.
Jerry should have won, too. There it is.
Ah!
Can't get it.
Damn it.
Nice. Yeah, both of them. I could see. I get the God cam here. I can actually see that he was both were trying to super at the exact same time.
All right, I've been
Punch with
consulting.
the roundhouse.
I think I'm going
We've
to
got-
lose this game.
We should have
Oh, I could have won right there.
console up soon, and I think we're gonna try, if y'all are good for it, get the console going so that we can swap a different JAMA game into the stream.
After this, let me do some stuff. I got to swap the monitors, I think.
Right. Yeah. I mean, whatever.
But both of our competitors here
Yeah.
can help us out with that.
Whatever it takes.
I got one.
Actually, ask
Like
DLs would
what
like
we
you to
gotta
ask.
do for whatever reason, I don't have an HDMI splitter in
We
the
just
bag. I
got
was
one.
Looking for it.
It's right here.
Oh, we do?
I got that one.
Great.
So-
Where was it?
On the wall. I took it off the wall.
Okay.
It was like screwed into the wall, but it's.
Like I had one in the bag. I'm trying to think where I left it.
Well, this one we weren't using. Now we have
know.
the stream up on the wall, just cause
Yeah, why not?
All right, the comeback begins here.
The
That's
three,
right.
the three
That's
other
right.
people in here can do it. And yeah, I think Chris, if it's good, some sort of console game. We've got everything now.
The gods
Shit.
can spell on any mortal
that we
once.
can play. And then if we could, I want to do just a quick. I've never played Guardians of the Hood. I've just watched it. So I'd like to switch it on to the Versus City.
Yeah.
Play it maybe with Josh Rylander and.
Awesome. Yeah, we should probably switch it over
Guardians of
to
the Hood.
you to have a little bit of a discussion. We can do a 15-minute podcast or something because Arthur and
While
Jerry
we get
here.
everything set up.
Yeah, Arthur
Okay.
and Jerry here are our two pros.
All right,
And
finish.
we're gonna need 4 more matches to finish this one as Jerry finishes the comeback.
Yes, the comeback is real.
Right.
Oh no.
Or that. Okay.
comeback is
I mean,
over.
I mean, it would have. Thank you for coming over.
I got
All
one.
right. Let's put someone else over here, and I'm gonna set up. Do we need me to set up anything, or is it good to go?
Do you two want to hop on this one?
Console setup.
That's
Let me.
Tuesday Night Fight
We'll
spell.
need
I think it's in the
HDMI
house.
cable at the very least.
I'm just playing around with transitions now.
All right.
Here, y'all can hop over on this one. See y'all are on the stream.
J-Pong, do you want to play on stream? All right. Who do you want to play?
Oh, we're gonna have the Pong World Champion up on stream. Nice. Not playing Pong though. We do have a Pong transition, so
Who's
I'll go.
sandwich? I don't want to breathe over whoever's sandwich this
that's
is.
mine.
over
That
here.
is my sandwich. I will eat it when I can,
You can
which
eat
is
it
not
right
now.
now. I'll talk to
which is
people.
not now.
What do we need to talk about right now? So we're setting up a console setup.
we are
Which one
trying
are we
to
bringing out?
I got it. Don't worry.
You are no longer audible.
Yeah. Hello, hello. Yep. All right.
Actually, let
all
me
right.
ask some
Let's
questions.
just,
I'll
let's
be
just,
back
let's
on
just
mic
sit
in a
down.
second.
Okay. There's the link. My turn to vamp. We are here live at Free Play Richardson, the original Free Play arcade, opened about 5 years ago now. The coronavirus has shut down basically all of life. That's been fun. I'm Chris Delp, the community liaison. We have already had to make massive cuts to our staff. We are being joined by D. Owls here, who is volunteering to help. Thank you.
Yes.
Um,
What were we gonna ask Arthur? I was gonna ask Arthur something.
to stop playing Cammy against us?
Oh.
No. I actually want to play more of his Cammy just because you need practice. Like that's the way you grind out these things.
My head. If you click on my head, well, I guess not. But if you see on my head right now,
Yes.
you can help free play.
Always look to D Owls' or in this case the fake Chris Delp's head for the URL of freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. We have a Patreon. You can buy gift cards. As Corey has made it clear, like the Patreon level value diminishes if we get shut down. But at the same time, we're trying to hold on. We're trying to hold on until this is done with the.
I mean, free play is what I moved to Dallas a little over 2 years ago. It'll be 3 years in September, and like my entire friend circle was met through free play, pretty much.
Yes. Well,
So,
it's not my entire friend circle, but like it's. I started the community group. So the community group is the Facebook group. That's freeplayhof.com if you don't know that one. But that's a big group of about 6,000 people. I started it with 55 of my friends, and then I basically, and this is like month 1 of Free Play Arcade. It was in January. I came to you, Corey, and told you what my plan was. I told you like I didn't want to. I made the unofficial Free Play group and made it clear that I was not the owner, nor did I work for Free Play, but I wanted to bring people to it. I invited 55 friends, and then I started trolling the reviews. Now, the reviews, as you might guess, for Free Play Arcade, the only arcade like to ever care this much about games, to have the Free Play model, invent it with a bar and an arcade at the same time. Like, that's the first time. It's the only time I had heard of that. Of course, that model has been copied across the continent at this point, but this was the first. And I knew it was special right from the get-go. I made it, and I trolled those reviews, and they were all 5 stars. I remember Julie Marshall before she worked there, left a 5-star review, and I sent her a message, and she didn't see it until I worked for Free Play.
Right.
And then I was like, I messaged you long ago about getting into the group, and she said, oh. And then I saw her actually view it. But yeah, I cold messaged people and told them what I was doing, and we love our Free Play Arcade, and we're going to support it to the greatest extent that we could. Volunteered my time for a full year, running events kind of like this.
Yeah. This feels kind of like a day one type event.
It really does.
More than most have recently, at least. And obviously, if anyone who knows me is listening to this, I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't absolutely necessary.
Yes.
This would not. We've never done like a Kickstarter or anything to try to stay alive. And honestly, we had a lot of contingency plans, just nothing that's prepared for what we're dealing with right now.
Right. You guys said you could afford within your business model to lose an arcade entirely.
Right. Well, yeah.
To a plane falling on it or something.
1 or 2 arcades would have been totally doable, survivable. Right. But to go from where we were to zero revenue, there's not really a lot of good options for us in that case. So we are asking freeplaying.com/savethearcade. We need your help to save Free Play, and you can, any little bit can go so far right now in the time that we have very little. It's really incredible how fast everything is happening, and we are doing our best to make just deep, brutal, heartbreaking cuts to everything right now. But even so, we will not make it. And hey, Richard.
All right.
We got a pretty funny pop-up on our Extreme computer here. We're gonna update our iTunes. It looks like pretty soon.
No, it's on the one in the back. That's
Yeah. It's the that's what I mean. We call each one in our arcades the stream computer that we use to watch streams. So yeah, it's not live on Twitch or anything. But yeah, guys, you can buy gift cards that you can use for any product now, today, or anytime in the future.
Trying to catch the chat.
And you can buy merch. You can support us on Patreon that we've set up with various levels. And we also have a PayPal link that has a lot of y'all have just directly donated, which I really can't believe how many people have already reached out to me. And I will be spending the next couple of days getting caught up with everyone, because it's really nice to see some of those people I haven't even seen in years that used to be regulars who, for whatever reason, had to move away or whatever.
Well, the vast majority of the group at this point, and the people that are liking and subscribing to our Free Play accounts are kind of lurkers. Like, they'll come in once a month, and that was always the design of Free Play. Rotate a game in once a week. If you come in once a month, you have a different experience every time you come out here, and we've kept with it for 5 years to great effect. We can't help that a virus has shut down the entire world, and specifically, like, playing in the way that we do. You can't have gatherings. We had 70 players for Street Fighter Super Turbo Tuesday night fights. 70 on a Tuesday. Well, that's just not even you can't do that now. Like that's an incredible accomplishment. One that you don't want to do because you don't want to spread the coronavirus. So
and yeah, we are, of course, we're not looking to get everyone to come out. That is the reason we have the options we have on freeplaying.com/savethearcade. We are looking instead for basically you to give any way you can right now to help us through this time.
Yes.
And we do expect very soon that the government will tell us that we need to shut down.
Right. And we're not at the moment.
We're not
necessarily.
We're open. There's
a handful of people here.
Yeah, there's probably 5 or 10 maybe at this point, if we include the people helping us on the stream. And this is it's really there's a little bit of shell shock right now for me, because this is our biggest day of the year normally. The first Monday of spring break. We normally have a line out the door for the first 4 hours, and then again around 8 p.m. So we know that all of our projections are going to be so far below what we expected that we need help, and that's what we're asking for today. And we really truly appreciate everything. We are right now kind of doing an informal, quick podcast type setup while we get a console stream set up, which we'll switch to next. And then once the console stream is set up, we'll switch over, or we'll be replacing the JAMA board that's in this Versus City with something really interesting.
No,
So,
that's the cool thing about the Versus City. You can see it in the background, and Ray and J-Pong playing in it. Is it's really versatile. It's not a dedicated cab, which we specialize in. If you look all around, you see the dedicated there's a dedicated Ms. Pack right next to it, a dedicated Mario Brothers Joust next to that. They're beautiful American cabinets. When I went to Japan, they were very jealous of our arcade just because you had the space to put this out there. In Japan, they don't have so much space. They have these cabinets that have to be repurposed over and over again for whatever's earning at that moment. But in our case right now, it's going to be great to repurpose on the stream, on the fly, so that we can, as we get players that can do exhibitions for us or whatever we need to do, we can
whatever we want to set up. I thought maybe the NT, but it doesn't really matter. Whatever y'all want to set up, let's get something fun going. Something that's either known and challenging or just something that's kind of off the wall. It doesn't matter. I just thought we'd get that going, get some challenge going. And yeah, guys, if y'all want to give us challenges on the stream, once we get these games going, and attach donations to it, whatever we can do to encourage. We're not above
the
any.
laptop says they're not safe.
We're not above anything. Your protection is not up to date.
I deloused this whole arcade
Right.
myself. It took 2 hours.
We've got, all of our hands need quite a bit of lotion and moisturizer, given how much, how careful we're being with the sanitizing wipes, the alcohol, washing our hands. And we have taken steps that if somehow we are allowed to stay open, we will have plenty of supplies in that way for weeks and months to come.
To people whose thoughts are like the major, one of our big supporters moved out to Spain and is now stuck in lockdown in Spain. We totally understand that you can't donate right now. You are helping by watching and commenting, sharing the link. We're just going to do everything that we can. So if you can help us get the word out, thank you so much. Thank you for your company, and thank you to all of you keeping the chat going, sharing it out, getting us viewership as we continue to try and we just want to hold the fort until, because the coronavirus will be defeated by our immune systems, by our tactics of what's the buzzword now? Social distancing. The things that we are doing right now across the world to defeat it, they will ultimately succeed.
Right, and I think
and then there'll be a time to come back if we can just be there when that happens. That's it.
Well, and there's, of course, one of the big issues we're dealing with right now is just general uncertainty. We don't know if we're going to be shut down for 2 weeks, which seems short, or for 2 months, which seems possible, or for substantially longer.
Right.
And we don't know really what options we're going to have moving forward in terms of anything. Moving forward is going to be tough. And that's going to be, obviously we've made just heartbreaking cuts already, and it's not like we're at all trying to replicate what we had. We're just trying to get enough to make it through the next couple of months.
Right. At this point, we have 4 incredible all-world arcades.
Right.
They're technically open right now.
Right.
It just.
But yeah.
So we have the assets to put on the show, I guess.
Understandably, we're not going to have the people.
Right.
So, and that is why freeplaying.com save the arcade. That's why we're here today. It looks like they're going with the NT, the Super NT. Looks like we'll have that up and running. Who do you think?
Can I see J-Pong versus Ray?
Here, let me see. I don't know how to switch.
Click the stream.
Let's peek in on them. Don't tell them.
This has been
don't let them know.
Forever.
Don't
I need the Pong. The Pong. Okay, no, I hear Claw. I don't need the Pong. Transition.
There we go.
There we go.
All right.
Now they immediately looked up as soon as the stream changed on the projector. They knew they were on the big screen.
Now they're first to 1 million starts.
All right, Arthur versus D-Owls. Here we no, I'm just
No,
kidding.
actually, I'm doing pretty good over on this side as
Yeah, I like your
as
chances.
Claw.
Even though you're down 4-1, DLs, I like your chances with
Top
Balrog.
level production work only.
Yeah. Well, we're sitting.
I'm playing with mind bullets.
So Claw, of course, I don't really play Super Turbo, but I know how hated and despised he is.
However,
I do love the little meme that is, why not Claw? That's like Lord of the Rings based.
oh yeah, that was
I
Josh Withers.
I really do love that one because
Yeah.
that really captures the relatability where it's such a hated player.
You're just
but
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a game of supervillains and none more villainous than Claw. He has a 50-50 mix-up off the wall that you can barely react to, like that. Oh, the wall spike is a change-up pitch basically. It's instant. That is almost unreactable. And his normals may be the best in the game, and he's one of the fastest characters in the game. He doesn't have the best throw range in the game. However, he moves so fast that you would swear he does. And his frame data is good on everything. He basically invented sword normals. Like his claw extends way far out, but his hand does not, so you can't hit it. He basically has everything the best in the game except for his fireball is not quite as good. Although, if he counts as his own fireball, it's the best fireball in the game.
Y'all ever heard of there's a new NES game that came out recently. It's a 4-player game. It's called Micro Mages.
Vaguely.
I think I played it at Let's Play Game Expo
It's a lot
last
of
year.
fun.
Yeah.
I picked it up in their they had a Kickstarter a while back. I picked it up in that.
Yeah, I want to say they had it playable up there. And while I was doing the, we went out to Let's Play Game Expo and sponsored a team. Ray was out there, Chris Wilson, Daniel Wilson, Dylan Smith, all of a who's who of great players from the free play scene.
Was that
and
the
just
weekend,
wrecked everything.
Was that the weekend a few of us went down to Houston? They
Uh,
had the video game megathon or whatever.
Yes, that's it. That's right. Yes, yeah. 5 players went to Game of Dreams arcade out there.
I was very sad. I actually kind of wish I would have stayed in town because I qualified for the second round of the megathon.
Well, this is yes, correct. And your level was used in the megathon, and Arthur won the megathon.
I really wish somebody would have recorded that.
Yeah. By the time, so I was competing at the time, and by the time I walked over there, your stage had already been used. And I'm so sorry.
So does Claw just kind of always win this? Like, is it?
No, Cammy actually fights this match really well.
Yeah.
Maybe one of the best that she does fight. She still doesn't win it, but Arthur insists that she does. I don't know if that's actually the case.
Well, Ray took the last match actually.
Yeah. What happens is Cammy can attack with the cannon spike there. The wall dive. So having a less complicated answer there. Yeah. See how it just like goes all the way up the screen.
That's great.
Yeah. And the matchup that's really weird is O-Hawk or T-Hawk versus Cammy. Cammy blows him up, and that's the one match that Cammy definitely does win. And if you look at all of her moves, they're all terrible. Like they don't recover well. They put her in dangerous positions. She can't build super. But if you look at how all of T-Hawk's moves recover, they're like T-Hawk seeking missiles basically. So he dives, she does a cannon spike, it crushes him every time for free. He does his jump ins, and she can punish with a giant combo with the drill. Like everything just seems to magically work for Cammy in that matchup.
Yeah, and we are, of course, one of our goals here as we desperately fundraise to save the arcade is to kind of give you something that you can live vicariously through, because we do recognize many of you are at home and will be at home. And if on the stream you're watching the same thing play over and over, we're doing our best. We have it's been a hard couple of days. I don't think there's been a lot of sleep.
No,
anywhere. I can't.
I fell asleep for a minute, and then I woke up and I thought, oh, my alarm where I set it early to come delouse the arcade, it must be going off already. And then I had the horrible realization. No, I just was asleep for like 5 minutes and woke right back up.
Well, and it seems like when I look at it, it seems so simple, but going from the getting everything set up for today, which we decided last night that we were going to try to do this. It took forever last night, and I was not my most proficient around 2 or 3 a.m. But we are. In a second, I'll probably try to do a quick run through of everyone who is owed a shout from Patreon, and to be honest, how I'm going to do it is just keep shouting everyone who has supported us on Patreon, and plenty of people in this room at this point who have, and we're eternally grateful. Everything has been really thrown together fast.
We have Hung Turtle Power in the building. We might have some more Super Turbo.
I want a
Action
first to 5 turtle power.
If you want, we got last year's Texas Showdown. Hung got, did he get seconds?
I missed it.
He had Enforcer, our friend from Oklahoma, got second. I believe he got top 4 though. Had a massive run out there. One of the best players in the state of Texas in the house. Plays Marvel vs. Capcom 2, which we don't have set up in the Versus City right now, but does play Super Turbo and is very good at it.
And I heard that from somewhere.
I heard it from over here.
Oh, maybe it was just,
coming,
yeah,
it
it looks
coming
like
from the,
he's turning down the volume over there.
I didn't hear anything in the headset. I mean, there's audio playing right now.
So, J-Pong, your claw-playing scumbag on the right, got that name because he won the Pong World Championship. We have Atari Pong. It's currently at Free Play Fort Worth.
Yeah, the new mechanical Atari Pong
EM.
that they made up in Canada, which we've talked a lot about the kind of weirdness of the licensing of Atari, but that one was pretty good.
Yeah.
That one was pretty awesome. And to be honest, I had really high hopes that we were going to have another one of those soon, but I will be clear that we're not really going to have any new games for a long time. We do have a lot of stuff in the warehouse that we need to do something with. So that's the kind of stuff, the kind of choices we're dealing with right now. Mm-hmm. But it was really, really awesome. And is that Free Play Fort Worth? Is it past 3 yet? No, it's almost 3. They'll be open shortly, and we will be open as long as the government allows us. Not because of any sort of us trying to, fight the system or say that we're better than it. We have been told that it will be better for our employees to be forced to shut down rather than voluntarily shut down, and we are doing everything we can to keep things as safe as possible up here. But you can help us right now, freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. And one of the big things you can do is if you think you know someone who would be interested in helping us and had a good experience, please share the link with them, share the stream with them. Mm-hmm. And it looks like we've got, we have some players swapping around here. Got Arthur trying to get a control panel cleaned up.
Oh, we got Turtle Power coming up?
So
yes, we do.
All right,
yes, we do.
Then let's do.
Oh, it's gonna be good.
We'll do a quick Turtle Power J-Pong, yeah.
Yeah, let's do it. I don't mind seeing a claw player get pummeled by.
And we will have Super Turbo running here all day. But we will also have the console available. I don't know what just happened over there, but
oh, he just got hit the hand sanitizer.
Got it.
We always had the reputation, and rightly so, of like the cleanest arcade.
Right.
There's just nothing you can do about it.
Right. And I know we all know things like washing our hands is the best thing to do, and all of that. We are doing it as hardcore as possible.
Yes. No. The whole building smells of bleach.
Yes.
And that's my fault. / you're welcome.
And what it has been interesting looking at some of the chats. Yeah, they've extended spring break and everything. And obviously we're not out here marketing trying to get a bunch of people out. We've kind of said why we're open. So though we will have arcades open, and though you will have the place mostly to yourself, we are not encouraging any sort of mass arcade time.
No, in fact, we're following CDC guidelines. We're gonna turn people away if we have more than 50 people.
Right, and in a place like, for example, Arlington, that's 1/10 of their occupancy.
I've seen that many in the bar room before.
Right. So, well, yeah, easily. their bar room has a nearly 200-person
Right.
occupancy. So at 50 it will feel quite empty, which is good, I think, given where we are right now. To answer whether or not there'll be Tuesday night fights, no. We haven't gotten all that updated yet. We don't know what we're going to be doing.
It's a fluid situation too.
Yeah.
Like every hour it seems like we get more bad news. So
Right. We're assuming, to be frank, that we will have been officially shut down by then. Though at this moment, I have not received the phone call that says we are. I have spoken to a number of politicians and various people who are considering it, and have explained to them how hard life is going to be.
J-Pong?
I was not paying attention, actually.
All right, Chad, if y'all were watching, I think it was 1-0 Jake Long, but I'm not positive on that.
All right, we're giving it to him anyway, just
Yeah.
because I want to see Turtle Power beat him 5 more times. Yes. Mew Mew fan says it is indeed 1-0 J-Pong. So, but yeah, we're
but yes, we're not currently anticipating events, and it's so fluid that we can't predict the future right now. And
right.
given that instead of like a third-party event where they've rented the venue and they have to make these decisions, we don't necessarily have to make all the decisions right now. Though we do anticipate some government-enforced closure coming, and we do anticipate it lasting potentially months. So that is why we're here today. freeplaying.com/SaveTheArcade. I've got kind of a narrative up there. I've kind of tried to explain the various things, and it really is going from revenue to no revenue. Will jeopardize us very fast and make it unsustainable. So we've had a ton of people reach out, and Chris here, swap seats with me. I'll do a quick Patreon.
You got it.
while
Actually, why don't you take it over, and I'm going to eat this sandwich finally.
Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. All right. So we've got J-Pong and Turtle Power. J-Pong took the first. I was hearing big things about Turtle Power's performance, though was it that he's primarily MVC2? Is that his?
He's also really good at ST. He
Yeah.
made top 4. If we recall correctly, he made top 4 at Texas Showdown last year. I'm not aware what he placed in Spring Series last year, but this just shows to how ridiculous Claw is. Is that J-Pong is beating Turtle Power 2-0 right now. But they've been close matches. He's not going down without a fight.
Right. Well, and it is. I'm told the Claw Chun matchup isn't exactly beneficial for Chun.
No, not really.
I've heard that that's one of her worst, but I don't know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I've started calling J-Pong coin flip because
Nice.
that's what the wall dives are. They're a coin flip
Right.
whether or not you can block them. The suggested strategy is to, if you don't have a reversal that can knock him out of the air, just pick a direction and hold that direction until you get the block. So I know I saw the Patreon earlier, and I ended up having to chip in my share because free play is awesome. Like I was saying earlier, it's where I met the majority of my friends after I moved to Dallas from New England. So definitely it's a place that I want to see stay here for sure. I'm here almost every Friday, almost every Saturday with the ST crew playing our matches.
Well,
Like to come out and help out with the stream from time to time when I can get down to do that.
that's the most amazing part of this is we didn't know that there would be scenes when we started, right?
Mhm.
We kind of thought we would have enough people come to kind of have an arcade.
Yeah.
But we never predicted that people would build these friendships, these scenes, these long-lasting just relationships with both each other and the arcade. And it's been really amazing. And I've received messages all day today that have honestly just I'm not even prepared for them. All right, great. So guys, after let's see, did J-Pong just pull it off again?
He did. He's got 2 more to go.
All right, so we'll finish this first to 5 between Turtle Power and J-Pong. Then we'll swap over to some console action for a little bit while we switch up a versus city. We'll see if we can claw it away from these Super Turbo players for some fun. just to get some craziness involved, because I can assure you over the coming days there will be lots of Super Turbo on this stream. Lots of probably Third Strike too. We don't know exactly, but we want it to be fun. And what we might do is swap between the console and the Super Turbo for a bit. I don't really know yet. And let me go ahead and look at our Patreon list. Patreon, I don't know if you call them patrons, but
Last I looked, there was about 20 people.
yeah, it looks
And
like
I-
we have 30.
Nice.
So let me go ahead and say thank you to Jesse Madsen. This name that if you're in the chat, if I could get some sort of help, it's like Rue. I don't know if that's accurate or not. Sean C, James Black, Rose, Trish Ann, Katya G, Steve Caruth, Tyler Young, Spooky Jess, Megan Reike, Luke, Corey Brown, Jesse Magers, Lauren Monreal, Dylan Smith, Jonathan Kim, Mihar Vashi, Jerry Holtz, Patricia Trevino, Carlos Rodriguez, Jason, which I can guess which Jason, but I don't know. The Fist of Dread, whoever you are, thank you. Andy Nubbs, Ginny Oresi. I don't know. We're going to assume Fist of Dread is fun for now. Tucker Chatfield, Ginny Oresi, I don't know if I said it. Cloud Allen, Austin Smith, Michael Beltran, tons of super regulars in there, obviously. And we can't even say how much we appreciate the support, because it is a trying time, and we are going to do everything we can to make sure not only do those people who are supporting us get exactly what we've promised in that Patreon, but to hopefully survive this and go quite a bit further to celebrate making it through, because it is we are in true survival mode at this point. We wouldn't be asking for help if we didn't absolutely need it. Freeplaying.com/savethearcade. Where are we at? Are we at 4-0?
4-0.
All right, so this first to 5 is almost over. What game do we have going on over there on the console?
Uniracers, it looks like.
I don't know what that is.
It's a unicycle racing game.
Yes. Is it 2-player?
It is.
That sounds exciting. I'm pretty pumped. Whereas every single person in this room would destroy me at Super Turbo, I might have a chance at whatever this crazy unicycle racing game is.
Yeah, basically, if I recall correctly, the gist of it is you do tricks as a unicycle in order to gain speed to beat the other player.
And I will say, I just received a message. We've had a ton of T-shirt orders, and that's amazing. I will say that apparently the postal stamp service we use is down due to high volume. I guess that maybe a lot of people are sending mail right now. I don't know. But we will make sure those go out ASAP. Y'all should have them probably before the end of the week, and it should not be a problem. But it is a weird circumstances. Lots of, obviously, things that are shutting down, closing, going into hibernation, and all sorts of stuff. So we're doing our best. Was that J-Pong's 5th?
That was actually one for Turtle
Oh,
Power.
wow. We can't cut away yet. We've got a comeback on our hands. And yes, once again, you can buy gift cards, e-gift cards. That'll help us. Donate money directly. That'll also help us. And we've got some transitions happening on the screen, guys, just for fun. And you can support our Patreon and just order merch. All of it's available, and we appreciate any of it. We are on YouTube. We are on Twitch. This is a unique set of circumstances that we were not, we never anticipated something that could knock out all 4 of our stores for a period of time, and we definitely we are seeking as much help as we can get today, and for the next as many days as we can stream here, and hopefully bring out some entertainment.
Turtle Power could have just thrown J-Pong there for the win, but he went for the style combo into his uppercut super.
That arrogance.
He had a point to prove.
What is it like that? What was it? Game of Thrones match, or the guy is too cocky. That was back when Game of Thrones was good. Oh, there we go. That's it.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. Then let's go ahead and swap over to Uniracers.
Uniracers.
All right. I'm going to come over here and see what what the celebration is about. Chris, let me try to get around you if I can. I'm trying to come over here.
Oh, he wants you to play jump rope with the
Yeah,
microphone
just
cable.
step over. Perfect. All right, we have Uniracers coming up. Little bonus Super Turbo right now. I'm going to try to get plugged in. How does this work? All right, is it 2-player? Yeah. Cool. All right, and here we go, guys. We have swapped to Uniracers. We've got Josh and Corey from Free Play. We're gonna do 2-player. I've never played this before. Do I pick a player? Okay, you take turns.
It's going to be awkward with the reaction cameras going the other guys, but
Okay.
we only have so many cameras.
No worries, guys. We'll see how this works. We'll be cutting back and forth, but all right. So I'm picking.
What's the game?
This is Uniracers. Right now I'm picking Thunder, obviously. All right, so we've got a tour, and then we pick a track. Stunt course. Let's do the lots of stunts. Let's learn the game.
All right, I'm going to clean my microphone and hand it over to Josh.
Cool, and I don't know if we have any audio coming from the game. It's HDMI, but I don't know.
I don't know.
It's okay. All right, well, we're going to get Josh mic'd up in a second. Chris is going to work on sanitizing his stuff. And
Left and right to go in that direction.
all right, left and right to go. Got it.
L and R, so you can hit B to jump.
B jumps. Got it.
Hello.
Also, any ramps will launch you in the air.
Ramps will launch me.
When you're in the air, you can hit L and R to roll. in
Do
that
rolls
direction.
and L and R. Got it. That's like tricks that might give me a boost.
Yeah.
Got it.
In the air, hitting left and right will make you twist.
Oh,
You want to do it back and forth.
got it.
Hitting the X button will make you do a Z flip. So you flip on the Z axis.
Interesting.
Press it again to go back, otherwise you'll land upside down. Unless
Yeah.
the track
Put it
goes
back over
like
to
this.
Super Turbo action for the moment while you guys
Flip right side.
are on the menu.
Got it.
Y button brakes, but like, what are you gonna brake for?
All right, guys. I have just learned Uniracers.
Are you hitting start? All right, we're going.
We have hit start.
We're going to
Do
it.
you go? Okay, so it tells you which way you go. I'm on the bottom.
Do a trick, you boost.
Got it.
Tell you if it's successful, you get a trick.
Whoa.
And the more tricks, the more boost.
Oh wait, it changes direction on me, huh?
All right.
Wow. All right.
I did a bunch of twists.
Josh.
All right. I did a roll. All right, and we can get Josh mic'd up here. Whoa, wipeout. So we're just going in like circles. Is that right?
It's a track. We got 3 laps.
Got it.
Kind of don't want to put it physically on you, Josh.
Here, Josh, you've got a mic right here. You just sanitized. Oh man, it's hard to fully process, but man, this game is sick. Oh yeah, it's sweet little flip twist. So is it also a race? It's a race that the race is what matters the most.
Well, the tricks give you speed.
I gotta
Got
hit the button.
Go fast.
There we go. Sorry, now we hear you, Josh.
All right, Josh is in.
Welcome, Josh Rylander, our lead tech at Free Play Arcade since day 1.
Yeah.
I
All right,
wiped
that's
out.
Simple roll. Yeah, I wipe out like 80% of the time. It's pretty sweet.
Yeah, so when you go upside down, that's the time to hit the X button to do the Z flip,
Oh yeah.
because you'll be able to just flip straight back.
Oh no, I'm going the wrong way all of a sudden. Loser. That's a mean word to throw on me. All right, so let's try a different track.
So you can do stunt. So this you just do stunts, and you get points per stunt, and most points.
And yes, guys, we know on the stream it's probably pretty ooh. Oh, I see. Double roll. Oh, but I got to get my directions better. So if I get out of the bowl, what does that mean?
You don't want to. It is basically like a skate park. You're just
Got it.
doing a thing to do tricks. See, our points are in the
triple.
our points are in the bottom left corner, and we have 20 seconds left to do as many tricks as we can.
Oh man, this is pretty sick. Z flip, twist, double flip. Ah, but I land on my face again. Hold on. Here we go. Oh, a little.
Check the lore, all right?
It's like Tony Hawk, way before Tony Hawk. Can you think about the people's minds when they're like, you know, it'd be sweet, unicycles. Ah. Got hosed. All right, and guys, if you're watching the stream, you'll see people that are not actually us playing on these cameras, mashing away at some buttons. We are doing epic Una Racers action over here, and we are asking you for your help. This is a little interlude while they finish up some Super Turbo matches, and we might try to get a unique game going in the Versus City. We'll see if we're able to squeeze in there. But for now, we're going to try a new track. Which one is this? Raw Race?
This is another like the stunt tracks are the most fun. So
Gotcha.
if you do a stunt onto those things, it'll knock you back. So you got to make sure you don't try to stunt when you're going onto one of those spin boosts.
Gosh, I can't get used to the transition. There we go.
Dang it.
Ah. Oh my gosh, this is crazy. These tracks are really, really cool. This is the next
So
spring
straightaways,
series.
you just want to do little jumps and twist
Got it.
or flip.
Whoa. Why did it send me the wrong? Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, if you land on that,
It just kicks you back. Got it.
you got to be on the ground.
Ah!
Dang it.
I just like purposely messed that one up. I don't know what's wrong with me. Got some nice Donkey Kong going in our background right now. We are open to the public, guys. We could definitely, if you feel like getting out, we will be open. We do anticipate the government shutting us down soon. We don't know if it's today. We don't know if it's tomorrow. But we do know it's coming. And again, the reason we are staying open and doing some weird Una Racers action right now is we have been told that will be better for every employee at Free Play. Yeah, picked up a second on you just then. To have it to be shut down for many purposes. So that is what we are waiting on. And in the meantime, we are asking for help. We have, this is supposed to be, or is normally, oh wait, what?
Yeah, I got really stuck.
Oh, I
on
didn't even
the-
notice that.
I got really stuck on the bowl.
As I planned with my skill. So what is this, the different?
This is your time per lap.
Ah.
So each lap, that's your time.
So am I white here or am I?
I am white.
Oh, I see. So you just had like the worst lap
Yeah.
in all history, and then I had like my best by far.
Fizzy is white, Thunder is black.
I see. All right. Let's do another.
So we can try one of the straightforward ones. The straightforward ones are kind of, I don't know, you just kind of do a jump and a flip, and that's about it. They're not particularly interesting.
Can you flip? Yeah, you can. So it's interesting. Being as terrible as I am, it's kind of like I shouldn't try to do anything. Oh, wait, you do have brakes, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, and you get a little bit more air if you hold it down. Didn't fully process that one yet. Ah, I lost the drag race. Very cool.
But yeah, we can look at one of, that's just the snail track. The crawler.
Oh, things get different, huh?
Yeah.
I see. Wario Paint, is that, who made this? What is this? Is it a Nintendo game?
No, Konami.
Ah. Whoa, that was a nice drop. God.
Or published by Konami. I'm not sure they were a developer.
So when it says Wario Paint, was it referencing Wario or?
Probably.
Yeah, all right. It's amazing you start to really understand this game a lot better just after a couple tracks.
Yeah, when you're in the air, you pretty much always want to be just like waggling left and right because twists are real easy to do without wiping out.
Whoops.
And you can do a twist while doing flips and Z while doing Z flips and rolls, so you just want to always be twisting.
I'm pro backflips and wipeouts. So twist if you're in the air.
Right, because you can twist while doing rolls, so
Right.
you can get
little
just
bonus.
like extra in there.
This is, of course, a realistic unicycle game. Happened to me again. Went the wrong direction. I don't think I've got it in me. I gotta hit it. Gotta hit it.
Close race. 0.5 seconds. Everyone on stream, I hope you recognize this amazing, intense Uniracers action brought to you only by Free Play Arcade as we desperately beg for money and try not to go out of business. So we appreciate everything that all of y'all have done today. All right, what else we got? Give me one more. Give me one more like epic track. And then
I think you're choosing.
oh, it's on me. All right, what? But why would you pick Colin when you could be Thunder or Fizzy?
You could be Steve.
Right? Jesus, I'm gonna be Craig. So, Hairpin Hill. This looks intense.
Actually, so I don't know what we were playing
Verse?
2-player.
What's
What is?
versus?
Yeah,
Is this like the battle mode?
That would be
Are we gonna like throw
Alice.
down with hell?
I don't know.
I'm gonna
I don't remember what the difference between 2-player and versus is.
be Malcolm from Jurassic Park. So, guys, if y'all know, we've got. All right, which way? Which way? All right. So this is versus.
It looks the same so far.
More stunts, it says, give you. Wait, but I knew that part, game. Wait, there was kind of like slime?
Yeah. You
So
can,
it's like
so
adding-
you want to hop there and basically stunt
Oh,
over
and
it.
then, yeah, I just.
But it's
did-
really hard because it's right before that boost,
Really?
and if you land on the boost, you get knocked back. This
So-
is a much shorter track, but we do 5 laps. Dang it.
Oh, I did the same thing. I gotta somehow memorize this track. Oh, and of course I was going over the twist, and I was like, here's a cool place for a flip.
Dang it.
Again. All right. I get it. I'm terrible at this. Thanks, game. Oh, that was not deserving of a wipeout, though. I feel like it's being a little unfair. All right, I got my speed going. Ah, no! Everything I had built and had in my speed is gone. Oh, pretty good. Final lap. Gotta go in speedy.
I kept trying to jump over that last slime and then landing right into it at the end of the trick. Yeah, I don't understand what the difference between versus and 2-player is. It seems like the same thing.
Man, I had a good last lap, guys. That one was nice. That one felt. All right, see, now we got versus champions. It's going to track our wins and losses. Oh, you can change each time. Or I can. All right.
Well,
Where's,
it kind of seems like versus mode plays like
right. Like
fighting game.
your
winner
character
stays.
locked, and I get to swap it out.
Yeah.
All right. One more. Let's do one more
So
Uniracers.
I think it gives you control.
Oh, because I lost.
So you can select the track. You can select the tour and the track.
I got to check out this Wario Paint drag race level.
Probably has a bunch of the paint on it.
All right. That seems like a safe bet. Gosh. Gotta go.
So far, there's been a distinct lack of paint.
Yeah, there's been a distinct lack of everything. I'm just rolling, too. I'm, like, dead. I died back there. Every time I jump, the course is like, now we're going up.
Dang it.
Woo! Twisties.
Oh, there's some paint.
Uh-oh. I just,
Yeah, it's hard to, like,
uh-oh.
go over
How
things
do you
like
get
that.
over it? How did you do that? Oh, no. I just did a really cool move, but I'm kind of in trouble here. How do you get over it? Like, slowly? Oh, this is embarrassing. I can't get over this hill. I honestly cannot figure out the hill. Am I supposed to go slower? Please just put me out of my misery.
I think I kind of just like, I think if you let go.
Oh, it killed me. Golly, embarrassing. All right. Let's do. What else we got here on this Super NT?
Kirby Superstar and Zombies Ate My Neighbors are the other 2-player ones I got.
Here, let's do zombies. All right, guys, we're gonna do a quick little zombies. Ate My Neighbors. We're gonna do a quick swap, and we can while we get it set up, let's swap back over to that Super Turbo match that they've got going on. We'll get our zombies going. All right. That is not Corey and Uniracers anymore. They are now live on stream. So now, what really happens here, though, is the pressure changes as they swap back over.
Check the lore, all right?
All right, guys, and we are Free Play Arcade. We appreciate everything. Share the stream. We're going to have Chris hop back on the mic. He's going to keep us updated on the Super Turbo action while we swap our Super NT over to Zombies Ate My Neighbors. We're going to get a little bit of that going for a little bit while we give Super Turbo the floor. Some pretty good matches going here on Super Turbo, I've noticed.
Oh, there's the punish. There's the punish we want, Jerry.
But we need some...
Both hits of that fierce headbutt.
No,
Very hard to do.
Okay,
Well,
so I got it
reasonably
mixed
hard.
up because I was looking at Zombies earlier, and Zombies is published by Konami.
Oh.
Uniracers, it was published by Nintendo.
That's a Nintendo game. That's the Wario Paint level.
It was created by DMA Design,
Oh.
who
Apparently a Rockstar
became
lore.
Rockstar. So, Uniracers, created by creators of GTA.
Well, yeah, that felt a lot like Grand Theft Auto.
Oh, did it?
It was, you know, almost taken right out of it. It definitely kind of felt like sometimes when you're going on like a true race. All right.
So, funny thing about Uniracers, they only printed 3,000 copies of it because of a lawsuit by Pixar.
No way.
Yeah, they apparently decided that it looked like some stuff that Pixar had made, and, well, there you go.
That's impressive. I didn't know.
I thought so.
Pretty fun
I
game.
didn't either. It's not even it's not even really an expensive game, right?
No, it's not. But I mean, there were 300,000. That was a substantial number, and it's a pretty fun game.
Yeah, no, this is really cool.
Get the baby. Okay. I gotta look inside the.
Is this the first game?
Coming.
Are you guys doing a set?
Oh, I apparently.
Okay, I got some silverware.
We'll say 2-2, and after 5, we'll go to Zombies Ate My Neighbors.
Yeah, we are just
One of my favorite SNES games.
rescuing people. To be honest, I've
did you have a
played.
key? No.
I've played this
Gotta find
before,
another key.
but I'm feeling really lost.
So we're you gotta go towards the yellow dots. We have one more to get.
There's a
But
key
we
right.
want to like.
There was a key right over there,
Okay.
but it won't let me. Oh, there we go.
If memory serves, you can actually go through the game without saving anyone and just living. And then when the zombies kill the last person, you get to go to the next level.
Nice.
Who won that one, guys?
Gosh, how do I switch? Oh, there we go.
Apparently Diowls won.
So there are guys in the pool.
Got it.
But we want to go up to that house and like, because we
Unlock
want to
it.
farm stuff because later levels are going to be hard.
Got it. Do I go through this?
You can.
Okay, I don't. And guys, sorry about the commentary on the other game. They're going to finish up their sets. I don't really know what just happened. You're going to finish it up. Got it.
I'll save the key.
I don't know. I'm done with anything. I have to admit I don't.
I got more points because I saved more people.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You were all over it.
And here's my question. Did the audio get turned off? And I can't tell.
And guys, while y'all enjoy that stream, feel free to check out freeplayinc.com/savethearcade or freeplayinc.com/savethearcade. It's up there on the banner or the overlay. We are we're raising money to try to get through what has it hasn't shut us down officially yet, but for all extensive purposes, we are shut down. And we're not sure how it's going to go or where it's going to go. We know a lot of municipalities have shut down bars, restaurants, and arcades for a long period of time. So, yeah.
I should not have used the key here.
You got that sweet machine gun, though.
3 up.
That's just the water pistol. That's the basic weapon.
Ah. It's the only thing I'm using right now. It feels nice because I wasted a bunch of crap because I couldn't figure out how to switch my gun. All right, so we've got a 3-3.
It's all we need right now.
Upshaw and D-Owl.
Let me ask you,
going.
Corey,
Yes.
did you have a Sega Genesis growing up?
I don't both.
Okay.
I was a kid with both. I played all the fighting games on Genesis and all the other games on SNES, basically.
That's cool. Ray Upshaw landing the suplex. First
So
round of
there's
the
should be a
7th game.
No.
Door somewhere.
Secret paths in some of the hedges. There it is.
Ooh. You can have it. It's cool.
Just go down.
Are we getting this gun?
You can't. So you go down
Oh.
and then you go in over here.
I see. Cool. Keys, secret path. Now we've got an epic match going on the other screen. The one that y'all can see on stream between D-Owls and Ray Upshaw. This Dawson Cammy matchup has been a big one today with our players. It's actually pretty interesting to watch. And on the other screen that y'all can't see, we saved a baby and did not murder it. Also a good thing. I don't know if you can. Can you like kill the good guys?
No, but the monsters can.
Got it.
If the monsters kill the good guys and you run out of them to save, then the exit to the level opens up for some reason.
That's nice.
But some of the guys are probably never going to get killed by a monster. I mean, the action still takes place off screen, but like that guy down there, the explorer, the zombie will never spawn in his area. So he's
Or
pretty
like
much
the
safe.
kid on the trampoline.
Sure, yeah, that kid I think can't be hurt. So